Hello friends, welcome to this new tutorial. Today I have here this LG G4, and as you see it stacks on the LG logo. It's been like this for a couple minutes, and this problem is a common issue with the LG devices because the processor is getting too hot, which prevent the phone to load the system and turn on. So today I'm going to show you how to fix this problem. Actually, I'm going to use two methods to solve the problem at the same time. So please watch the video from the beginning to the end if you have this problem, and after that you can apply what you see in this video, because sometimes I don't want you to stuck in the middle of the process if you don't have the ability to fix your device. So please watch the video from the beginning to the end, and so we will have an idea about all the steps that you're gonna go through, and after that you can apply what you see. Alright guys, so let's start. To do this job we will need some tools. We will need an IC Semi, and we will need Phillips screwdriver, and we will need some plastic like these ones, guitar pick and a spudger, and we may need a heat gun. I say we will need it definitely, and also we may need a foil and a piece of paper. Okay, so let's start. First of all, I will turn this phone off by removing the battery. And after that I will open all these screws, remove the memory card, the SIM card. By the way, the screws all the same. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 screws. I will remove them all and they will come back to you. Alright guys, I remove all the screws, they are here. So now I will put them somewhere where I can. I put them just here. I put the battery, the memory card. Usually I put all the stuff on this back cover, so I keep them all together. Alright, so now I will use the IC Semi, and they will come to the edge here, to the corner. They will lift up. Make sure don't insert this IC Semi or a knife or whatever you are using deep inside, because there is some components here you may damage them with this. Okay, I forgot one screw here. If you feel like this is hard to remove, don't use any force, just check if there is any screw left there. So I have one left here. And now I can remove the back cover or the middle cover, put it aside. So now we have here the motherboard. The motherboard has three cables holding it. We have the LCD cable here, and we have the front facing camera, and we have the rear camera or the main camera. So I will disconnect them one by one. I'm just gonna use my nail. If you use the tools, you may use this plastic, this spudger, but be careful, there are lots of components here, you may damage them when you are using this one. That's why I prefer to use my nail and grab only the edge of this cable and disconnect it. The same thing here, go to the edge and disconnect this, and the camera also. And now I will remove the motherboard, put it here, and this part we don't need it, we're gonna put it aside. And now I will go back to the motherboard, and as you see here I have this bracket, this one. I will remove it from here. So the bracket, we come here to the edge and we lift it up like this, and it's disconnected. Okay, this bracket we're gonna put it back here. Alright, so now here we have, this is the processor, and this is the chip where all the stuff on this phone are stored here. So this is for the data. You have your pictures, your contacts, everything is on these components. and this is the processor which is managing all the things that's going on the phone when you are using it. So this processor is getting hot. I mean, it's overheating, and when it overheats, it stacks on the LG logo. It cannot load the processor. I mean, it cannot load the software. So you cannot use your phone. Always it stacks on that screen, which we show in the beginning. And the more the phone is stuck on that screen, the more the phone is getting hot. So before we start applying any solution for this or any repair, I prefer to check the battery. You may replace the battery. It may solve your problem, but because I don't have a battery, I'm just going for this repair. I supposed to mention this in the beginning, but I'm mentioning it now. So that's why I recommend that you watch all the video from the beginning to the end, because sometimes there are some advices during the process. It may help you to solve your problem without going through the whole thing. So replacing the battery may solve your problem. Try the battery first. Alright, so now while we are here, what I'm gonna do, I will heat up this processor, and when I heat it up, I will heat it up to 6 minutes. And why I'm gonna heat up this processor? Because this processor has a connection that's underneath, which is connected to the motherboard, and this connection get loose sometimes, and it's not connecting good to the motherboard, which makes the processor keeps looking for ways to load the information. But since this there is a bad connection, it will stack on the LG logo. This is one thing. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna heat up this processor up to 6 minutes. It depends how much the heat gun that you are using is hot. For example, the one that I'm using is this one, and this is very hot, which means I'm gonna maybe heat up this a couple minutes, maybe 2 minutes maximum, because this is very hot. If you are using the hair dryer, you may keep applying the heat here for up to 6 minutes. Okay, but always watch out, and if you see smoke, or if you feel the motherboard is too hot, stop. Do not burn the motherboard. Okay, so let's heat up this. I will just first heat up all the motherboard like this, and once the motherboard is hot, I will focus on the processor. And make sure don't put this one somewhere and you heat it like this, you may burn whatever is underneath. I feel that the motherboard is too hot, so I'm gonna stop right now. Alright, that's enough. I think it was 1 minute, because the heat gun that I have, it's really hot. So now I will put this one side. I will put it here. I will just put this underneath to not burn anything in the bottom. And now I will prepare one small thing. So I will use this one. This is a foil, and they will need a plain, not plain card, something like this. And they will cut a piece of it, exactly the same size like the processor. So I will cut this piece This is business card. Okay, let me cut it a little bit more. Okay, it's equal, it's almost the same size like this one. Alright, so now I will take this small piece and I will fold it here. Make sure it's not too thick, because if it's too thick it may like show a spot, because this will be facing this place here on the top, and it may like show a spot here on the LCD, like a black spot or like a white spot because of the pressure. So make sure it's not too thick. As you see, maybe this size is enough. So what I'm gonna do now, I will put this one here on top of this, but I need to stick it, you know. So let me use like some kind of, I will use this. This is the solder flux. I will just put a little bit here, as you see, just to make this thing sticks here. Alright, so now I will stick it like this, but I will make sure no extra, like nothing is extra, because this may touch the sides here. Alright, it sticks very well. So now what I'm gonna do, I will put this bracket. What is the role of this thing here? This will like suck the heat when the processor gets overheating. This will suck the heat and it will transfer it to this piece here, and it will spread it on this bracket, which will spread it also on the motherboard, and that will cool the processor. Okay, so let me connect this one. There is like small channels here. I will need to put the edges of this bracket on the channels. Make sure they are aligned very good with the channels. Et voila. If you put too much, if the piece that you put inside here is too thick, it will not this piece not gonna stick here. Okay, it still raised up from this side, but it's not a problem. We want it to be like that. Alright, so now I will put this back here. Connect the cables. And put the back cover. And now I will put the screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the first screws that I'm gonna put back. So I have here 4 screws. So I will start with the ones in the side here. Okay, if you have a spot here on the screen, you can untighten these screws a little bit, just a little bit. Alright, so now we will finish putting all other screws. and I will come back after I finish, just to save some minutes or some second. Alright, so I put the last screw here. Now I'm gonna put the SIM card back, and the memory card, and I will put the battery, and then put the back cover and turn the phone on. As you see the LG here, and if the phone like go through the steps to turn on quick, that's a good sign. If not, you may need to flash the firmware on it. Alright, as you see, it turns on. Let's wait. While waiting for it to turn on, I just want to mention that I fix phones for a long time. If you have any issue, like just feel free to text me or comment, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I have like more than 18 years experience on fixing these mobile devices, phones, computers and tablets. And also don't forget to hit the thumbs up, because this will help us a lot. Almost. Et voila. As you see, the phone is working. So the first thing you need to do when you turn your phone on like this, go to connect this phone with the computer, or transfer all the stuff that you have here to the memory card, because this is to be honest with you, this is a temporary fix. The phone may work for you for couple days, couple hours, I don't know, but I think this is a temporary fix. So you need to back up your data as soon as possible. Alright guys, I hope that this video helped you to solve your phone problem. If it does, please hit the thumbs up. If you know someone who has the same issue, please share this video with them. And also, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe for more videos. See you in the next video, and have a wonderful time.